clock. Sterling took on Estes Park. Sterling won the game 105-22. They have yet to lose. 19-0. In fact, it's the second game that the Sterling boys scored 100 points or more. All right, let us send it downstairs for tonight's national anthem. At the direction of the band for Arvada. We'll get to the starting lineups here momentarily from Arvada High School. We had some light snow falling here in Arvada as I pulled up about an hour ago. Senior night, that's why we're starting this game a little bit tardy. And apparently they're having trouble reading the Fort Morgan starting lineup. I think Garver is pronounced phonetically. Mustang starting lineup was seniors Grayson Garver, Trey McBride, and actually a little bit of a different lineup. Jacob Ortega, sophomore, in the starting lineup along with Caden Edson, and Isaac Linker, who had the game-winning shot against Skyview in a 42-41 home victory last Friday, the regular season finale, is the fifth member of this starting lineup. Now for Arvada. They do have a junior guard, and Antonio Valenzuela, who was their leading scorer. Marcel Sobey, a senior, along with Jano Avitia, another senior on this team. Angel Ordonez, a senior, so three seniors on this 6 and 15 squad in the starting lineup, along with Leo De Herrera. This might be one of these games that, since it's the last game, all the seniors are starting, and that's the case. Senior Quentin Terry. I don't think this is the normal starting lineup here for Arvada, but they're doing it for this finale, since Arvada's not headed to the playoffs with that 6 and 15 mark. They've got one more game tomorrow against Denver North. Opening tip tonight is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions, or provide a quote. That is Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. All right. Well, here we go. And the tip is controlled by Fort Morgan. Linker down low off the hand of Edson, but he picks it back up. Now on the outside right to Ortega. Bounce pass right of the lane to Linker. Now in the left corner for Grayson Garver. 3-second violation. Linker pointing to himself, and that's the first turnover of the game. And why is the clock going backwards? It's at 8:03 now. You start at 8 minutes and go backwards. You don't go ascending, you go descending. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. There's a clock this isn't soccer. I thought all clocks went in descending order, not in ascending order. Now it says straight up zeros. Not a good start to this one. Make Stubbs Gas and Oil your next stop heading out of town. During your visit, you can gas up your vehicle, sit down to lunch, get snacks and your hunting and fishing licenses. Find everything you need at low prices. Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. They just had the clock working fine for the junior varsity game, which Fort Morgan won by 2. That was a 48-46 count, and all of a sudden, now we have more clock issues here. And they can't get it to the 8-minute mark. So we started late on senior night. And now, after starting, we've got the issue with the clock that went in ascending order. It went to 8:03. And they're having trouble figuring it out. Now it's back at 8. And now it's at 8:04. What is going on here? I mean, all right. Guys, get this right. Do they have a different crew working the clock? Cargill Meat Solutions committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at Cargill.com. Now the entire scoreboard is blank. By the way, the Mustangs will be wrestling tonight. Follow it all on 1010 KSIR. In fact, that's going to be starting here in just a few minutes on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and KRFD 100.1 FM. 5 wrestlers competing at the Pepsi Center. Brandon Jones at 120. Besides Brendan Jones, you've got Case Gibbons at 145 pounds and 3 regional champions. Brian Paxton at 182. The number 1 ranked wrestler Dylan McBride at 195 and James Hocanedo at 220. And by the way, the wrestling might be over before this basketball game. And the wrestling's supposed to finish at about 10:30 tonight at the earliest. They can't figure out this clock. And that's odd because the clock had no issues during the junior varsity game. And it's like it's almost short-circuiting. Yeah, it's just blinking all over the place. I mean, this is certainly a very old gym. They're probably going to have to take at least 5 or 6 seconds off and make it about 7:54 once they start, because Fort Morgan did possess the ball and committed a turnover on the opening possession. Mustangs are looking for their 12th win. A pretty big gym, especially on this south side here. Got a good 15 rows of bleachers. And there's a lower section as well. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if the AD's around here but this is an extensive delay. Keep in mind the coverage of the State Wrestling Championships will resume tomorrow morning after tonight's coverage, tomorrow morning at 9:30. Then tomorrow night at 5:30. Again, all on KSIR and KSIR.com. And then on Saturday at 10 a.m. and then the Parade of Champions at 6:30. Now they have it working. And they have taken... Well, the clock is still running. Are they going to stop the clock? They're going to give them that much time. Well, 15 seconds. 7:45 to go here in the opening quarter. We played 15 seconds in about 5 minutes of real time while trying to solve a clock issue. And here comes Arvada the other way. Into the front court for Arvada is Avitia. On the outside left is Sobey. Sobey with the basketball, looking at the top. Taking a left-handed dribble, lobs it down low. The ball's tipped away by McBride, and it's taken away by Caden Edson. Both teams have committed a turnover. Grayson Garver the other way, dribbles into the lane, scoops it on the bounce pass to McBride, and a foul as McBride went to the basket. Looked like he was fouled by Quentin Terry on the drive, trying for that reverse layup. And Trey McBride to the line to shoot a deuce. McBride, the senior, the leading scorer in program history. bounces, shoots, and scores. 1-0 Fort Morgan, 42 seconds in. Second free throw for the senior. Bandaged up on that left shin. That's perfect. A smooth stroke for Trey McBride, and the Mustangs have the first 2 points of the game. Coming the other way with the basketball is Ordonez. Now here is Avitia. Avitia swings it down low, and it's intercepted by McBride, intended over there for Terry, and then the Mustangs throw it away. As Garver was chasing down that ball in the corner, so a little bit of a sloppy beginning, a really sloppy beginning. 4 turnovers and 2 points. Mustangs applying midcourt pressure. Dribbling out of the pressure is Ordonez. Ordonez, left-handed dribble, had the ball stripped over there by Jacob Ortega. Here's Garver the other way. Garver scoops it up, and the shot is blocked by Quentin Terry. He snags it out of the air. Terry the other way, and then Caden Edson strips it out of Sobey's hands, out of bounds, and Arvada retains possession. And to throw it in will be Leonardo De Herrera. De Herrera to Terry in the right corner. He'll put up a 3, and that's well short. And the ball is tipped out of the hands of Ortega, out of bounds. It'll go to Fort Morgan. Isaac Linker to throw it in. The Mustangs are up 2-0. 6:42 to go here in the opening quarter from Arvada. Caden Edson in the backcourt. Edson across the timeline. On the outside right. Picked up over there by Ordonez. Here at the top is Ortega into the lane, all the way off the glass, and he left it short. Quentin Terry with the rebound. And there is the outlet to Ordonez. Avitia now in the right corner. Terry puts up a 3, and he missed it badly. And the rebound is into the hands of Jacob Ortega. Ortega long pass to McBride, left of the lane, spinning, turning, shooting, missing, partially blocked, and a foul on Isaac Linker going for the rebound. And now the scoreboard's out again on one side. Shows 6:04 on the other. 6:09. And to throw it in the backcourt is going to be De Herrera for Arvada. Yeah, this is a very old gym. Very old. And I guess old, it might be about 40, 50 years, I'm guessing. But then again, that's a total guess. There's Ordonez the other way, picked up at midcourt by Garver. Ordonez with a left-handed dribble, swings it back out to De Herrera. Overhead pass intercepted by McBride at midcourt. Scoops bounce pass to Garver. Now over to Ortega. He lays it up and in. Jacob Ortega scores. And the Mustangs have taken advantage of the turnover. It's 4-0. 5:43 to go in the opening quarter from Arvada. With the basketball, Avitia nearly stripped by Garver. Swings it back out to Ordonez. Ordonez right-handed dribble. Right corner, De Herrera, 3 in the air, good. Leonardo De Herrera drills the triple. Arvada's to within 1. At 4-3 with 5:25 to go, first quarter. Ortega across the timeline for the Mustangs. Swings it on the outside left, now into the lane is Edson. Jump pass to Garver, right wing 3, is off the back of the rim. Linker chases down the rebound. He dribbles, he turns, he shoots, and scores off the glass. Isaac Linker with a strong move. Mustangs now lead 6-3, approaching the 5-minute mark. Bounce pass, intercepted, intended for Terry, taken away by Edson. Here is Garver, spinning, laying it up and in with the left hand. Grayson Garver with a nifty move. And Fort Morgan now leads 8-3. 4:51 to go. And the first quarter with the basketball, Ordonez, bounce pass, taken over there by Marcel Sobey. Sobey double teamed over there, swings it on the bounce pass to Ordonez. He puts up a floater, and that's going to be left short. And the rebound into the hands of Trey McBride of Fort Morgan. On the long pass to Garver. Garver in the lane. He turns, and then he bounces it down low to Linker. He lost it, he got it back. Linker turns, shoots, and it's off to the right. And the rebound is controlled by Jono Avitia. Avitia across the timeline, swings it right corner. Ordonez fakes the 3, steps to his left, and then a pass is intercepted by McBride. McBride all the way, lays it up and in! Trey McBride scores, McBride with 4, and the Mustangs lead by 7. It is 10-3 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter from Arvada. Arvada the other way, here's Angel Ordonez. That pass tipped away, fouled by Edson. That'll be the first foul committed by Edson, the second against the Mustangs. And we'll have a substitution for Arvada. Braden Wolfel will check in. Fort Morgan is yet to make a substitution, up by 7. Here's the pass into Ordonez. He's double teamed. Back out to Avitia. Dribbles by 2. It puts up a runner, and that hits the bottom of the rim. And then the rebound to Terry. He scoops it up and in. Terry scores. And the lead is down to 5. It's 10-5 in favor of the Mustangs. Edson the other way for Fort Morgan. Edson dribbles to his right, picks up the dribble. Swings it right side towards Garber. Ball is poked out of bounds by Ordonez. The Mustangs retain possession, 3/4 court. To throw it in will be Jacob Ortega. And here comes David Sadinana into the game along with Braden McAllister for the Mustangs. Linker and Edson will take a breather. Ortega across midcourt. Gets it into Garber. Garber at the top. Garber in the lane. Down low for McBride. A double clutch and he's fouled. McBride to the stripe. And that foul, I believe, is on Quentin Terry. That'll be his second. First 2 free throws by McBride were brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions, committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and improving products and processes. Check them out at Cargill.com. The first free throw is off the front of the rim. Quentin Terry is out. Into the game is Juan Orta. Second free throw for the senior McBride, who's got 4 points in the opening quarter, is in the air, and that one is short. McAllister tips the ball, but it might have gone off an Arvada Bulldog. Nope, they're going to say it went off McAllister out of bounds. And to throw it in will be De Herrera, with Ordonez dribbling the other way with 3:21 to go in the first. Fort Morgan 10, Arvada 5. Picking up at midcourt is Garber. On the outside left to Sobey. Sobey dribbles by 2 all the way. He scoops it up and he missed it badly. It got nothing but glass. Grayson Garber away with the rebound. Long pass to Ortega, and he scoops up and in. A layup for Jacob Ortega. Right off the glass, Ortega with 4 in the starting lineup tonight. Mustangs lead by 7, 2:58 to go in the opening quarter. Long baseball pass is intercepted by McBride. McBride all the way. He's going to jam. He jams it home. Trey McBride off the steal. And Fort Morgan now leads 14-5, a one-headed stuff. So McBride now has 6 in the opening quarter. De Herrera 3 is off the back of the rim. And McBride goes high for the rebound, then has the ball stripped away. Mustangs commit the turnover. That shot is missed by Orta from 3, but the ball is loose on the floor. Picked up by Sobey. Foul Fort Morgan. And let's see who committed the Fort Morgan foul. That's going to be on Ortega, and that'll be his first, team's third. Mustangs up by 9, 2.5 to go here in the opening quarter. And De Herrera's out. Antonio Valenzuela checking in along with Aeneas Olsen. And to throw it in is Wolfel. Wolfel to Olsen. Dribbles right baseline against McAllister. Back out to Valenzuela. Near the top with the basketball is Sobey. Swings it on the right wing to Wolfel. Left-handed dribble, puts up a 3, and that's going to be well short. And the shot is missed by Valenzuela. And going for the rebound was Olsen. It's going to be off Sadinana. It'll be Arvada basketball. I think they forgot to start the clock there. That should have taken a lot more than 5 seconds. In the right corner, Sobey against Garber. Garber strips it away out of bounds, and it went off of Sobey. Nice defensive play by Grayson Garber. 7 turnover for Arvada. The Mustangs up by 9 with 2:21 to go here in the first quarter. And follow us on Twitter at B106 as well as the B106 Facebook page. And here is Jacob Ortega for the Mustangs. Ortega at the top, gets a pick from McAllister, swings it right side for Sadinana. Sadinana double team, picks up the dribble, jump pass to Ortega, bounce pass down low, and trapped in the lane is Nick Norris, back right corner for Ortega. He got out of that, and then jump pass down low for Ortega, and we got a whistle and a foul on Wolfel of Arvada with a little push to the back of Nick Norris. That'll be their third team foul. And to throw it in will be Grayson Garber, checking back in as Edson in for Ortega. Garber looking, still looking. Swings it on the outside right to Sadinana. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Fort Morgan 14, Arvada 5. Sadinana left of the lane, in the lane, off the glass and in with a right hand. A runner off the glass for Sadinana. And Fort Morgan is now up 16-5. The other way, the 3 is missed over there by Sobey, and Nick Norris has the ball for Fort Morgan. There's the outlet, Garver. Garver with a 4-on-4. Garver spinning, and then he traveled. Garver commits Fort Morgan's 4th turnover. But Fort Morgan has their biggest lead of 11 at 16-5. And it'll be Braden Wolfel. Here the other way for Arvada. Over to Olsen. Olsen met by Garver and Sadinana at midcourt. Now guarded by Garver. Swings it left side. Now in the corner to Valenzuela against Norris. Double team. Dribbles by 2. And then he runs into Isaac Linker. And he lost the basketball. Linker with an outstanding defensive play. There is Grayson Garver on the right wing. Into the lane. Hop step scoops it up and he misses. Garver though grabs the rebound. Garver on the left wing. No look passes. Poked out of bounds. Oh, I thought it went off of Sobey. They're going to say it didn't touch a Bulldog. So it counts as Fort Morgan's 5th turnover, but they still lead by 11 with 74 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Olsen for Arvada at midcourt just across the timeline. Mustangs in like a 3-2 zone. There's the bounce pass intercepted by Edson, and he'll lay it up and in off the glass by himself. Caden Edson scores. Turnover number 9 there for Arvada. 6 Mustangs in the scoring column. It's 18-5. Into the lane. The runner's up and off to the right. It's missed over there by Sobey. Nick Norris goes high for the Mustang rebound. The outlet to Sadinana. Sadinana at the top, at the free throw line. In the lane, off the glass, too strong. Nick Norris goes for the rebound. He puts it up and in. Straight away for Nick Norris. He's got 3 boards. Mustangs lead by 15. 33 seconds to go in the first. Olsen dribbles by 2. Jump pass left corner. Valenzuela triple is off the front of the rim. Sadinana grabs the long rebound for Fort Morgan. Looking for the outlet and finds Garver. Garver across the timeline. Mustangs have a 4-on-4 here. He'll slow it down for perhaps the final shot of the opening quarter. Sadinana all the way. Oh, we had an illegal screen on Norris. That's why he laid it in so easily. There was a lane for him. That'll be a turnover against Fort Morgan. Norris commits the foul. So there'll be one final shot here for Arvada in the first quarter with the Mustangs up by a 20-5 count. This is one of these roll-ins and picked up by Valenzuela. The clock will now start on the outside right of the lane with 10 seconds to go, and then he's fouled as he drove to the basket. And that's Linker with his second. So now Valenzuela will be shooting a deuce. He's an underclassman. The senior started tonight for Arvada, and the free throw is good for Antonio Valenzuela. Second free throw for Valenzuela. That one is up, and that one is in and out. And the ball is loose, and Olsen tries to save it in, and it's saved into Nick Norris, so Norris comes away with it. Norris in the court to Ortega with one from midcourt, throws it off. Good! Good! Ortega hits it from half court. Holy mahungus! Ortega was 7 in the opening quarter. Fort Morgan 23, Arvada 6. It's a 1-minute break on B106 and B106.com. Sean Beltran back with you in Arvada. The Mustangs lead Arvada 23-6 going into the second quarter. Jacob Ortega just ended the first quarter with a bang with a half-court shot that he swished, got nothing but string. Arvada basketball, the jump pass inside, intended for Valenzuela. Ball is loose. It's intercepted by McBride. 10 turnover. Jump pass from Edson to Garver to McBride. He missed it. He gets it back. He misses again. And then Linker has it. He puts it up and he throws it off to the right. And then the rebound into the hands of Valenzuela. Mustangs had opportunities there, could not score. The other way. Here comes Arvada. Into the lane all the way. The runner's up and in. A little underhand runner by Juan Horta. The Mustangs with Ortega, Garver, Linker, Edson, and Trey McBride. Pressured in the backcourt is Edson spinning on Avitia. Out there with Marcel Sobey. Now Ortega, McBride down low for Linker, and he used his body to try to draw a foul. Instead, the shot was blocked by Wolfel out of bounds. And Fort Morgan retains possession. 7:16 to go here in the opening half with a 23-8 lead. And the ball inbounded. Here's Ortega. Bounce pass for McBride. Lost control. Got it back. Ortega back out on the outside left to Edson. Edson at the top. Edson dribbles to his right. and then the ball is poked out of bounds by Antonio Valenzuela. And three-quarters court, Ortega to throw it in. Nearly 1 minute in. Ortega lobs it down low for McBride, and the ball went up and said, I think he hurt his finger. He might have caught a piece of the net and got stuck there. And here's a straightaway three for Garver. Yes, Grayson Garver scores. Hopefully McBride is okay. That ball was thrown way too close to the rim, and he favored a finger. It looks like McBride is okay, just shaking off an ailment there. Marcel Sobey, Mustangs up 26-8. 6:40 to go, second quarter. In the right corner with the basketball, trapped over there is Orta. He's fouled by either Linker or Edson. Looked like it was Edson who committed the foul. That would be his second. And to throw it in three-quarters court is Juan Orta. Out there was Sobey, Valenzuela, Jano Avitia, and Braden Wolfel. Into the lane with the basketball and throwing up an air ball was Marcel Sobey, and then we got a whistle and a foul as Linker came away with the basketball. Yeah, I'm not sure who committed that for Arvada, but it is the 14th foul. Out of the game is Sobey as they make the substitution. And back in is Leo De Herrera. Sadinana jump pass to McBride on the outside left. Now on the left wing, Grayson Garver. And the alley-oop, and McBride puts it up, and then he wanted to slam it, but it kind of slipped out of his hand. Excellent pass there by Grayson Garver. Mustangs by 20. Bounce pass in the left corner is out of bounds. That's a very hard bounce pass to make towards Valenzuela. And for Arvada, that is going to be their 11th turnover unofficially. The Mustangs committed 6 in the opening quarter. Arvada will pressure, which surprises me with Fort Morgan up by 20. Linker to throw it in. I mean, Fort Morgan could break this pressure easily in the backcourt to Sadinana. Sadinana dribbles against Avitia, dribbles by 2. It's a 4-on-3, middle of the lane, left corner. Ortega triple is off the front of the rim. McBride scores off the glass in midair. Trey McBride now has 10. The Mustangs by 22. Remember, they won the first time by 35, 84-49. Went to a running clock in the fourth. Jump pass poked away by Garver, taken by Valenzuela. Crossover dribble, spinning in the lane. Bounce pass down low, and the shot by Olsen is missed. And McBride comes away with his fourth rebound. McBride in the backcourt feeds it on the outlet to Ortega. 5:34 to go, second quarter. Fort Morgan 30, Arvada 8. Crossover dribble, right corner for Sadinana. Into the lane to McBride. Little 14-footer is off to the right. Sadinana, though, grabs a rebound. Bounce pass Ortega. Left wing Garver, 3. Good! It rattles in for Grayson Garver. So Garver scores again. He's got 2 triples, 8 in the game, 3 in the corner. Yes, that is made over there by Aeneas Olsen. That stops Fort Morgan's little run here, but they still lead 33-11 with 5 minutes to go before the break. On the outside left, Linker lobs it down low for McBride, and he scoops it up, and he missed it. Then he puts it back up and misses it again, an air ball, and then he commits the foul. McBride with his first foul. Yeah, Trey just wants to jam as many times as he can. You can tell he was going for a dunk, but a layup would have sufficed off the glass. 17 foul for Fort Morgan, up by 22 with 4:56 to go here in the second quarter. And Wolfel is out. Quentin Terry is in. 1-1, 17 foul for the Mustangs. Here is Antonio Valenzuela. Free throw is off the back of the rim. McBride has another rebound, his 6th. And then the ball is taken away. Mustangs commit the turnover. Valenzuela at the top. Valenzuela picks up the dribble, still looking, spinning. Swings it right side to Olsen. Olsen against Linker, left-handed dribble, picks up the dribble. On the outside left to Valenzuela, spinning into the lane, swings it right side, wide open. De Herrera 3, good. Leo De Herrera drills it for the parking lot. All of a sudden, Arvada's on a 6-0 run, but they're down by 19. Sadinana crosses over into the front court to Linker in the lane. Jump pass to McBride, left to the lane. Left corner, Garver 3 again is off the back of the rim. Linker with a rebound, turns, shoots, and off to the left. And Quentin Terry grabs the rebound for Arvada. Arvada the other way, jump pass towards Terry, offensive foul. Trey McBride took the contact as Jano Avicia committed the foul. Nearly midway through the second quarter, Fort Morgan by 19. Their biggest lead has been 25. And Linker to throw it in with backcourt pressure. And Ortega's wide open. Wide open. Yep, there's the baseball pass into Ortega. He's got a 2-on-2. Ortega at the free throw line, left of the lane all the way, layup, and he missed it. Left it short. And the rebound into the hands of Avitia. Avitia at the free throw line, swings it right wing for Olsen. Dribbles against Linker, dribbles by Linker, scoops it up, blocked by McBride, but there's a foul. Did McBride get him? Boy, I didn't see McBride make contact there. Let's see who the foul is called on, unless it was with the body. Yep, they're going to say McBride. That would be his second. That'll summon Braden McAllister into the game here momentarily. And Olsen will shoot 2 for Arvada. Farmers Insurance Agency, Broadway Shopping Plaza in Sterling. Free throw is in. AC Ice proudly supports local high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado at AC Ice. And all of a sudden, Arvada's on a 7-0 run, but they're down by a lot. Second free throw for Aeneas Olsen in the air, and that is off to the right. And there's nearly a tie, but Ortega wrestles the ball away for the rebound. That's his second. And then did the Mustangs lose the ball? Nope, it was poked out of bounds by Arvada. And again, they're applying the pressure. I don't necessarily get this. I mean, Fort Morgan is able to break it easy. Maybe you want to play some half-court defense. Linker looking, still looking. Lobs it in the backcourt, poked away by Terry, deflected towards Linker. Jump pass to Garver. Garver towards the right baseline, all the way, off the glass and in! And a foul. Grayson Garver scores. He's got 8 in the quarter, 10 in the game. And looked like Valenzuela might have got him there, or did get him. Now Garver to the line. Garver's free throw is up and in. Mustangs lead by 21, 36-15. With the basketball in the lane is Terry all the way off the glass and in. Quentin Terry was left unguarded. He took a dribble and scored. Crossover dribble. Ortega across the timeline. Gets a pick from McAllister. Then lost control of the basketball. Valenzuela strips it away. Long baseball pass towards Terry. Intercepted by Sarinana. Down low for Ortega. And the right-handed layup off the glass and in for Jacob Ortega. Ortega now has 9, 7 in the opening quarter. 38-17 Fort Morgan. 3 minutes to go in the opening half. Penetrating left baseline, bounce pass to Terry, and he puts it up and in. Excellent pass by Isaiah Behill to Terry, who's got 6 in the game. Fort Morgan's lead is 19. Jump pass tipped away in the backcourt, but McAllister has it off the deflection. Front court pass to Ortega, right corner to Grayson Garver, into the lane to McAllister, off his hands and intercepted. Mustangs now have 9 turnovers. Valenzuela the other way, hits the bottom of the rim as he misses. No whistle, there was contact. McAllister comes away with the basketball. Over to Sarinana. Sarinana with 2.5 to go. Crossing midcourt. Bounce pass to Ortega. Off the glass. Too strong. McAllister rebound. Left-handed shot. Scores off the glass for Braden McAllister. Mustangs by 21. This is turning into some street ball. Olsen backs up. Right corner. 3 is off the front of the rim. McAllister grabs the Mustang rebound. Looking for the outlet. Bounce pass over to Ortega. Ortega for Fort Morgan. Crossover dribble. Ortega finished the first quarter with a half-court shot. Ortega across the timeline on the outside right, hands it off to Sarinana. Sarinana swings it high left for Garver. Garver at the top of the basketball, dribbles to his right, right of the lane, all the way off the glass, and he missed it in and out for Garver. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by Isaiah Behill. Behill with 1:45 to go, across midcourt. Behill bodied up and fouled by Garver. Garver commits his first with 1:44 to go before the break. It'll be a 1-and-1 19 foul. And to shoot the free throw is Vigil. That one is up, and it's an air ball, hit the bottom of the net. So here we go with Linker to trigger it in. And nope, it'll be McAllister instead. Linker's out. Nick Norris comes into the game. In the backcourt to Ortega. Ortega with 1:39 to go. With a crossover dribble across the timeline. Swings it right corner. Sarinana down low. off of Norris's hands, picked up by McAllister. He banks and scores from 10. A fortunate deflection for Fort Morgan. On the outside right, penetrating Olsen throws up a floater, and it's around and good on the right baseline for Aeneas Olsen. He's got 6 all in the quarter, 42-19 Fort Morgan with 70 seconds to go. Sadinana on the outside left against Isaiah Vigil. Back out to Ortega, and then his pass is intercepted. Mustangs with another turnover. Vigil the other way off the glass and good. Fort Morgan can't get too sloppy here. Still up by 19. Ortega with 53 seconds to go. He's stripped again. Terry all the way off the glass, and he misses. Ortega commits the foul. Boy, Jacob getting careless with the basketball here, and there's, I believe, timeout by Fort Morgan. Terry will shoot 2. Timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car truck of your choice, serving all of Northeast Colorado. That's Ehrlich Toyota East. Fort Morgan 42, Arvada 23. Keep in mind the state wrestling championships are ongoing right now on 1010 KSIR as well as KSIR.com. And see, it will be 2 free throws here for Quentin Terry. With 49 seconds to go here in the opening half. He steps to the stripe for 2. Terry bends, shoots, and connects. Terry now with 7. Fort Morgan led by as many as 25. Second free throw is up, and that's short. Braden McAllister grabs the Fort Morgan rebound. The other way, Grayson Garber. Garber with 41 seconds to go. Swings it outside left to Sadinana. Sadinana, left-handed dribble, left baseline. Bounce pass to Norris, and he banks and scores. Nick Norris was wide open. Nice assist. Fort Morgan is up by 20. 28 seconds to go. 44-24. With a basketball, Vigil on the outside right to Ordonez, guarded by Jacob Ortega. Swings it inside, intercepted by Garber. Garber with 1 to beat. Garber all the way. He was fouled as he drove to the basket, fouled by Vigil. And Grayson Garber to the line to shoot 2 for the Mustangs, trying to extend a 20-point lead. Big first half there for Trey McBride with 10 points. The Garber free throw is up, and that is good, off the lip of the rim and in. Grayson Garber now has 9 in the quarter, and he leads all scorers with 11. Noah Rojo will check in for Fort Morgan. It should say 45 up there. Now it does. Second free throw. In the air. And good. Same result. Overhead pass in the right corner. The clock has to start. They're not starting the clock. And the 3 is missed by Sobey. They started that clock way late. Nick Norris grabbing the rebound. And then Garber has the ball taken away. And the other way, Avitia cannot save it and make it Ordonez. The teams exchange turnovers. They got to start the clock. I mean, the half should be over already. Well, the Mustangs up by 22. And Norris to throw it in. Maybe a baseball pass here. Norris looking, still looking. Somebody going to break for it. It'll be McAllister, and let's see if he can make the catch. McAllister makes the catch, and he puts it up, and he missed it off the back rim. And Olsen had the rebound, and he was stripped out of bounds. 1 second to go. Well, that was a nice pass and a nice reception there by McAllister. And the baseball pass is going to be intercepted by McAllister. That's the way the opening half ends. With the score, Fort Morgan 46, Arvada 24. Let's take a 3-minute break. We are back in 3 minutes on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Let's begin the second half with the Mustangs lead Arvada by a score of 46-24. It'll be McBride, Edson, Ortega, Garver, and Linker for Fort Morgan. Angel Ordonez, along with Quentin Terry, Leo De Herrera, Marcel Sobey, and Jono Avitia, the 5 seniors for Arvada. Linker into Garver. Like a 2-3 zone right here. Swings it left side for Edson. Edson on the outside left for Ortega. Gets a pick from Linker at the free throw on right side. Garver, wide open 3 is no good. And the rebound is controlled by McBride. McBride already with a 7th rebound. Back out to Garver. Mustangs reset. Caden Edson near the top of the 3-point circle. Head fake, left side to Ortega. Guarded by Ordonez, gets a pick from Linker. Right side to Garver, right corner, wide open. Edson 3 is around and no good. And Quentin Terry grabs the rebound, his 5th for Arvada. Here's the outlet pass over to Avitia, left corner. 3 is up, and that's going to be an air ball. Missed badly over there by Sobey. And coming away with the basketball is Ortega. Ortega to Garver, he scoops it up and in high off the glass. Grayson Garver now with 15 points. And Fort Morgan leads by a 48-24 count. They've doubled up Arvada. Ordonez swings it left side for Terry. Bounce pass. It went off the hands of Edson, even to his surprise, out of bounds. So Arvada retains possession. I'm not sure who that pass was intended for. And let's see who throws this in. It'll be Jono Avitia. Back out to Sobey. Over to Avitia, dribbles towards the top, guarded by Edson, picks up the dribble, right side to De Herrera, thinks about the 3, swings it, long pass over to Sobey. Sobey against Garver, looked like he traveled, and he did. Turnover number 16, unofficially for Arvada. With 6:42 to go, third quarter, Mustangs 48, the Bulldogs of Arvada 24. Linker with a long baseball pass, caught by McBride, and he lays it up and in off the glass. McBride was thinking about the dunk instead, just the kiss off the glass, and Fort Morgan now leads by 26, their biggest lead. Bounce pass on the outside right to Sobey, down low for Terry, dribbles, he spins, and then he throws up an air ball with a hook. Isaac Linker comes away with the basketball. On the outlet to Garver. We might not see these players in the game in the fourth quarter because Fort Morgan's lead is so big right now. They might give them a breather in the regular season finale. Garver on the high right gets a pick from Linker. Jump pass to Ortega. Swings it down low for McBride. Defender in the air, banks and he misses. Quentin Terry grabs a 6th rebound. Into the front court, Ordonez. No-look pass over there to De Herrera. Straight away for Terry. Terry dribbles to his right between his legs. Now back in the right corner, Sobey down low for Terry, and then he's fouled by McBride on the drive to the basket. McBride commits his 3rd. Quentin Terry to shoot 2. Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center, your headquarters for your home farm and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed in Sterling Brush and Fort Morgan. Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center. Here comes the free throw to be attempted by Quentin Terry. Yes. First point for Arvada, 2:11 into the third quarter. That's in this quarter, obviously, not in the entire game. Second free throw for the senior is good. He's got 9. The lead is down to 24 for the Mustangs. Linker to throw it in with backcourt pressure being applied. McBride is out with 3 fouls. McAllister in. Linker, is he going to throw another baseball pass? He's thinking about it and does. That's going to be caught by Garver. Garver with 1 to beat, right of the lane, off the glass. Yes! Grayson Garver. He's mastered that high shot off the glass, that little runner. He now has 17, leading all scores. Fort Morgan 52, Arvada 26. Straight away, De Herrera 3. Yes, nothing but string for Leo De Herrera. He's got 9. Fort Morgan 52, Arvada 29. 5:27 to go, third quarter. Ortega with a 2-on-3. Right corner, Garver, another 3. He did it again! Grayson Garver now has 20 in the game. He's got 3 triples. Fort Morgan leads by 26, 55-29. And we get a foul. And the foul was committed by Isaac Linker. That'll be his 3rd with 5:12 to go in the quarter. And the Mustangs in blowout mode right now. Little doubt who the player of the game is for Fort Morgan, considering what Garver's done between the second and third quarters. 18 of his 20 scored during that span. 3 quarters court. The ball is into Isaiah Vigil. Guarded by Edson, straight away to Aeneas Olsen. Dribbling by Garver all the way off the glass, and he missed it. It spun out, and Isaac Linker wrestles away the rebound. And then a foul. And are they calling that foul on Linker? No. I think Linker was fouled, but I'm not sure who committed it for Arvada. Garver to throw it in. Yeah, Linker did grab the rebound and was fouled. In the backcourt to Edson. Edson left-handed dribble. Edson against Vigil across the timeline. Excellent dribble. Hands it off to Ortega. Ortega against Antonio Valenzuela. Ortega bounce pass at the free throw line to Garver. Pulls up from 15. That's off the back of the rim. Rebound McAllister. And he misses with the left hand. Sadinana is fouled by Vigil. Oh, they're going to call that on Sadinana. I don't know about that one. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter at this point with the Mustangs up 55-29 with 4:39 to go in the third. Right side chest pass for Wolfel. Left-handed dribble behind his back against McAllister. At the free throw line, 15-footer straight away. He bricked it. And McAllister has the rebound right off the back rim as 6th board. On the outlet to Ortega. 4:25 to go in the third. Fort Morgan 55, Arvada 29. Ortega high right straight away for Sadinana. Left wing for Edson. Takes a dribble. Now backs it up behind the three-point line. Tries to swing it back around. He's double teamed. Jump pass. Right of the lane to Ortega. Right corner Sadinana. Bounce pass down low. McAllister foul for behind by Juan Orta. And that'll be the second team foul. The Mustangs have committed 3 in the quarter. With 4:09 to go in this quarter. On the offensive end, Ortega. Check it, Edson to throw it in. Edson. Right wing. Garver 3. That's an air ball. It's out of bounds. And it will be Arvada basketball. And here comes Isaiah Vigil. In the right corner, Olsen, double team, jump pass to Vigil. Defender in the air, swings it. Left corner, 3 by De Herrera. Hits nothing but glass. Jacob Ortega has the basketball for Fort Morgan, his 4th rebound. Here's McAllister all the way off the glass and in! Braden McAllister. He just took it to the rack and scored, and the Mustangs lead by 28. 57-29. Vigil. Jump pass, left corner, penetrating left baseline as Orta lost the basketball, tries to save it in, and does to Vigil straight away into the lane. Jump pass to Orta off his left hand out of bounds. Turnover for Arvada is their 17th of the game. The Mustangs have not committed one in this quarter. Garver to throw it in again. Backcourt pressure, gets it into Ortega. Jump pass to McAllister, ahead of the field all the way. Left-handed shot, he's fouled as Wolfel caught him from behind and committed the miscue. Braden McAllister to shoot 2 for the Mustangs. If they can go up by 35, get to a running clock, as was the case in Fort Morgan. You need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape. Make sure you take care of them at Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. And that's why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online, morgancc.edu. Imagine, believe, and achieve your goals. That's Morgan Community College. The first free throw by McAllister is in. The second is in as well. It rattles home, and Fort Morgan now leads by 30. 59-29. 3:21 to go, third quarter. On the outside right, Vigil, crossover dribble, swings it left side for Olsen against Garver. Dribbles to his right, left of the lane, jump pass. Now it's back out to Wolfel. Wolfel against Valenzuela now. Valenzuela picks up the dribble, hands it off to Olsen. Check that, that's Vigil behind the three-point line. In the right corner to Wolfel. Swings it left wing 3, good. Wolfel scores for the first time. Fort Morgan 59, Arvada 27. Garver running the baseline, has to get rid of it. Does in the backcourt to Sadinana. Sadinana, crossover dribble, dribbles by 2. It's a 3-on-2, but now he's going to back it out and slow it down. Dribbles towards midcourt. Sadinana, left side for Edson, left corner for Ortega off the chest pass. Ortega takes a right-handed dribble, picked up by Valenzuela, picks up his dribble, has to get rid of it. Swings it to Garver at the top, on the right wing to Edson. Edson against Vigil, back out to Garver, 2:27 to go, third quarter. Fort Morgan 59, Arvada 32. Jump pass to Edson in the left corner for Ortega. Thinks about the three, dribbles to his right into Garber, and he puts it up and he misses from 6 feet away. And the ball is out of bounds off of Wolfel, and the Mustangs retain possession. And both teams making substitutions. Grayson Garber to throw it in. Luis Garcia not here for Fort Morgan. I wonder if he's ill. McBride back in. Back out to McBride straight away. Right corner Garber. He'll take the three and he'll miss it off to the left. And the rebound to Norris. Over to Garber. Garber all the way off the glass and he missed it. Norris with a rebound. Banks and he missed it. Norris tries to tip the ball around and it's tipped around into the hands of Terry. Mustangs had several opportunities. Could not score there. The other way. Here comes Arvada. Long three by De Herrera. Good. That's from about 23 for De Herrera. 59-35 and a 6-0 run. A minute 46 to go in the third. Ortega dribbles across the timeline, middle of the lane, swings it left side towards McBride, and it's poked out of bounds by De Herrera. Fort Morgan retains possession with a minute 41 to go in the third. And Garber gets it into Norris, back out to Edson, left side to Ortega, in the corner to McBride. McBride, baseball pass to Ortega, dribbles to his right, now right side to Edson, down low towards Norris, poked out of bounds by Terry. Trying to save it in was Sobey, but to no avail. And it will be Mustang basketball. Garber to trigger it in. Overhead pass, kind of a soccer pass taken by Edson on the outside right to Garber. Bounce past McBride. He's triple teamed. He's got to get rid of it. He dribbles, and then he gets a defender in the air. Banks, and he misses, but he's fouled. And McBride to the line. Quentin Terry commits the foul. That's his third. Trey McBride to shoot two. Proud to be Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. That's Equitable Savings and Loan. Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush. Free throw is off to the left. McBride has missed 3 in a row, dating back to the opening half. The Mustangs would hit the 60-point mark with a minute 19 to go. They scored 80 against Arvada through 3 in Fort Morgan. That free throw is in. 13 for McBride. 59-35. The other way is Ordonez against Ortega. Bounce pass is intercepted by McBride on the entry pass intended for Terry. Here is Garber down low for Norris off the glass, and he missed it. Might have been partially blocked. That was an excellent feed. The other way, De Herrera at the free throw line. Swings it right corner, Sobey. A rainbow three is no good, and the ball is into the hands of Jacob Ortega. That's his 5th rebound. Ortega on the outlet to Garber. 49 seconds to go in the third. Still in the backcourt. Bounce pass on the outside right to Ortega. Bodied up by Ordonez. Crossover dribble and an offensive foul. Wow, you got to be kidding me. Well, it's going to be a foul on Fort Morgan, and the Mustangs commit their first turnover of the quarter. For Ortega, it's his 3rd personal. Still up by 25 here. On the high right, Sobey against Garber. Sobey, crossover dribble at the free throw line, into the lane, left-handed scoop is up and in. I don't know how he made that. He kind of threw it up there with a left hand. 60-37. Edson bounce pass to Garber underneath his own basket. Garber across the timeline, middle of the lane. Garber all the way off the glass. Yes! Grayson Garber, coast to coast. 9 in the quarter, 22 in the game. Fort Morgan 62. Arvada 37. Here's Sobey, entry pass poked away by McBride, chased down by Terry, dribbling right baseline, and his reverse layup missed. McBride grabs a rebound, and that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Fort Morgan 62, Arvada 37, a 1-minute break on B106 and B106.com. John Beltran back with you. Let's head to the fourth quarter. Fort Morgan 62, Arvada 37. Vigil in the lane, scoops and scores. He had a lane and Linker to throw it in. There's a baseball pass to McBride. He dribbles and he jams. It rattled home. Trey Nutt with the prettiest dunk, but you know what? He scores again. He's got 15. Fort Morgan 64, Arvada 39. 3 is missed by Wolfel. And the ball is chased down in the corner by Vigil. And then the entry pass intercepted by Isaac Linker. Linker all the way, lays it up, and he's fouled as he misses. I think Wolfel got him with a body, a heavy dose of the body. Yep. That's his third. 64-39 Fort Morgan on their way to their 12th win of the season in their regular season finale. Free throw, Linker, short. Mustangs have been okay at the line here, but not great here in the second half. That one is in and out. Wolfel has the rebound for Arvada. Right corner, Valenzuela, entry pass fouled. Linker commits the foul, 16th foul on the entry pass to De Herrera. Linker's going to be taken out of the game on his fourth foul here in favor of Braden McAllister. In the right corner, Vigil with the basketball with 7:18 to go in the game. Mustangs by 25. And the pass is tipped away at midcourt, intercepted by McBride. And this time, he will slam it home again. Not the prettiest slam, but Trey's got 3 dunks in the game. He's got 17. 20th turnover for Arvada. Valenzuela is fouled by Ortega. That's going to be the 16th foul. Thought it was 6 earlier, but now that's the 16th foul. Ortega commits his 4th personal. Inbounds pass and a long 3 as an air ball. Ortega comes away with a basketball missed by Orta. Mustangs the other way. Ortega on the outside left, and then he throws it behind Garber out of bounds. Garber was breaking the other way. Fort Morgan has committed just 2 turnovers here in the second half. Arvada making some substitutions. Angel Ordonez into the game. Remember, Mustang Wrestling on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brendan Jones did lose to Zach Cisneros, I believe, from Pueblo Central, 9-1. Long 3 straight away, De Herrera in and out. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Grayson Garber, his 4th rebound. Garber's harassed in the backcourt. That's going to be the 16th foul. I wish Arvada would just back off the pressure here. Jeez. Foul was committed by Marcel Sobey. I mean, they're playing hard, but they're down by 27. Mustangs are breaking that pressure even better, much better in the second half. Only 2 turnovers. The first half, you could kind of see it when they committed 12. McAllister to throw it in. Bounce pass in the backcourt to Edson. He was nearly fouled. Edson left-handed dribble. Spinning back out to Sadinana. Crosses midcourt. Sadinana right of the lane all the way, and then his shot is blocked out of bounds by Quentin Terry. Tried to throw up that same high shot that Garber's been successful with, and it was blocked away. Edson to throw it in. 66-39 Fort Morgan. Right wing Garber. 3 in the air, and that's off the front of the rim. McBride with a rebound. McBride banks and he misses. Quentin Terry grabs his 8th rebound. McBride just grabbed his 9th there for Fort Morgan. Into the lane with the basketball. The floater from 10 hits nothing but window. Missed by Avitia. Sadinana comes away with a rebound. Sadinana pressured by Ordonez in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Garber. Front court pass taken by McAllister. 3-on-2. Left corner McBride. 3 in the air, and that's no good. Rebound McAllister, and he missed it off the bottom of the rim. De Herrera comes away with the basketball for Arvada. Here's De Herrera straight away left of the lane. In the lane, he lays it up and in with the right hand to the left of the rim. De Herrera now has 14 in the game. 66-41 Fort Morgan. 5:39 to go. Edson pressured backcourt, left-handed dribble, feeds Sadinana. Now front court pass to McAllister, 2-on-1. McAllister to McBride. He slams it home. Trey with a 2-handed stuff, his 4th dunk of the game. McBride now with 19. 68-41 Fort Morgan with 5:21 to go from Arvada. Avitia with a left-handed dribble. On the right side to Sobey. Sobey at the free throw line, guarded by Garber, and then he throws it away into the Arvada bench. Turnover number 21. Arvada certainly playing better than they did. And their loss to Fort Morgan, 84-49. And here we go with Caden Edson across the timeline. Hands it off to Garber. Garber with the basketball with 5 minutes to go in the game. Mustangs up by 27. Garver will slow it down. Garver's been a little bit cold lately, but he scored 20 points before he got cold. Now the Mustangs in no hurry to shoot. They just want to eat some clock. Norris over to Garver, spins, shoots right baseline, and scores. Grayson Garver. Garver now has 24. Here is Ordonez the other way, puts up a wild shot and misses. Nick Norris with a rebound. Here nearly threw it away. Sadinana's got the ball. He's got to pick it up, and he does, and he feeds Garver. And then the ball is taken away by Arvada. Into the lane, left-handed shot off the glass and in by Avitia. Mustangs only commit their third turnover of the quarter, and then they throw it away into the Mustang bench. Garver with a baseball pass too long, and Fort Morgan's getting a little bit careless. I know they're up 70-43, but you don't want to develop that habit right now. And to trigger it in will be Leo De Herrera with 4:17 to go in the game. De Herrera in the front court, still looking, lobs it towards the top, caught by Sobey. With the basketball, the jump pass towards Terry, and he's fouled by Edson. 17 foul, 1-1. Edson commits his third unofficially. And Terry to the stripe, turning into a longer game here. We'll have a very brief post game. We know that Fort Morgan will win this game. They're up by 27 with 4:09 to go. Buildings by Design, the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building with Buildings by Design. Free throw, good. Terry's got 10 points in the game. And McBride is done for the game, as is Garver. Second free throw for Quentin Terry is good as well. And in the backcourt, Sadinana bounce pass front court to Ortega. Back out to Edson. Edson with a left-handed dribble on the outside left, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass back out to Sadinana. Sadinana stripped from behind by Sobey, picked up by Ordonez. Sobey lays it up, and he missed it. He missed it, and Edson comes away with a rebound there for Fort Morgan. Long pass. Here's McAllister all the way. Right-handed shot off the glass, and then McAllister looked like he was going to pass, but he faked out the defender and scored. McAllister in double figures with 10. Fort Morgan 72, Arvada 45. 3.5 to go in the game. Long three, Ordonez hit the bottom of the rim. McAllister comes away with his 8th rebound. He nearly has a double-double. Edson with a basketball. Edson in the backcourt, front court pass to Ortega. At the top for Adam Cardona in the game. Cardona traveled. 18 turnover for the Mustangs. They're getting careless of late, but not a big deal. They lead by 27. Sadinana is out. Noah Rojo is into the game for Fort Morgan. And here comes Angel Ordonez. Ordonez on the outside left, backs up behind the three-point line. Baseball pass inside, tipped away by McAllister. That's an excellent defensive play by the junior. Turnover number 22, and now we got a foul. Let's stop it with the fouls here. The game is over. And I think Ordonez committed that one. This will be a 1-1 here for Jacob Ortega. Ortega nailed a half-court shot at the end of the opening quarter. Now the free throw for the sophomore is in the air, and he bricked it off the back of the rim. The rebound, McAllister hooks and scores. A bounce off the back of the rim for McAllister. And Braden McAllister, 12 points and 9 rebounds. 74-45, 2:42 to go in the game. Let's just get it over with without the fouls. Ordonez backs up, 16-foot rainbow air ball. Terry has it. Back out to De Herrera. His rainbow from 15, glass no good. Cardona grabs the rebound for Fort Morgan. There's a long pass to McAllister all the way. Scoops it up and in with a right hand to the left of the rim. I mean, they're pressuring so much in the backcourt that the Mustangs are getting easy buckets. They're now up by 31, 76-45. Left corner, Sobey. Rainbow three, yes. Sobey scores, but Fort Morgan is up by 28, 76-48. 2:03 to go. Edson in the backcourt. Mustangs are breaking this pressure most of the day. Now to Cardona, wide open as McAllister. He's got it. Defender in the air, left-handed back, and he missed it. Rebound Rojo, and he's fouled as he misses. Foul is committed by Ordonez. No, Rojo to shoot 2 to put the Mustangs up perhaps by 30 again. Fort Morgan has 8 players in the scoring column. Noah Rojo leaves it short. Second free throw upcoming for the junior. Now it looks like we have a substitution here for Fort Morgan. Yep, and that is Fajardo into the game. Connor Fajardo. I believe that's him. Yep. Second free throw is good by Rojo. 77-48, minute 48 to go. And all the way is Vigil. He traveled on that little hop step. Turnover number 23 for Arvada. Rojo to throw it in. I don't get this. Why are you pressuring? I mean, it's not that tight of a game. Hasn't been tight at all. Ortega dribbles by 2. Looked like he was bodied up and fouled. Then he lost control of the basketball. Out of bounds. It's off of Orta. No, now they're going to say that it was off of Ortega. I mean, all this does is delay the inevitable, like the end of the game. Mustangs have led from the outset. 77-48. With the basketball is Wolfel with a minute 35 to go, holding the ball on his left hip. Wolfel crossover dribble at the top, backs up, left wing 3 is in and out. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. It's off of Jacob Ortega. And we'll get a throw in here for Arvada. Wolfel with the basketball with a minute. Start the clock. Jeez. And then he misses the bank shot. Offensive foul. I mean, what do these people do? Fourth foul there for Wolfel. That's a turnover as well. That took a whopping 2 seconds, even though it was more like 6. Here's Edson. Edson crossing the timeline. Edson on the outside right, pressured by Vigil. Right corner for Ortega. Jump pass to Edson. Straight away for Rojo. Right of the lane. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Edson. Right baseline. Little 7-footer. Left it short. Rebound Cardona. Banks and misses badly. Isaiah Vigil grabs the rebound. Cardona threw it to the other side of the rim. Long pass is off the hands of Ortega. Out of bounds. Nice defensive play. Arvada retains possession with an even 1 minute to go in the game. And Fort Morgan up by 29. And the 3 is missed over there by Wolfel. Long rebound on one hop is taken by Connor Fajardo. Cardona front court to Ortega. Left wing to Edson. 48 seconds to go. Edson dribbles out of traffic to Ortega. Right wing to Rojo. Rojo against Aeneas Olsen at the top. Bounce pass high left to Fajardo. Fajardo dribbles out of traffic. Swings it right side to Edson. Edson dribbles by 2, right of the lane, back out to Cardona. Now Fajardo on the right wing. 31 seconds to go. Cross court to Ortega. Back out to Edson. Down to 27. Boy, Valenzuela's all over him. That should have been a foul. And then Rojo loses control of the basketball. And here comes Valenzuela the other way. Banks misses and a foul on Rojo. Fort Morgan does have 8 turnovers in the quarter. And Valenzuela to shoot 2. I'm sure they'll pressure even after these free throws. With a 29-point lead for Fort Morgan. I mean, give them credit, they're playing hard, but at some point, don't you just back off when this game's essentially over? The free throw by Valenzuela is off the back of the rim. Second free throw upcoming for Antonio Valenzuela. Spinning. Dribbling, spinning again, bending, shooting, scoring. Rattles in for Valenzuela. Here comes the press. 19 seconds to go. In the backcourt to Edson. Please don't foul him. Edson maintains the dribble. Edson jump pass to Ortega. Straight away to Cardona. On the outside left to Rojo. Left corner for Fajardo. 8 seconds to go. Fajardo dribbles left baseline. Cross court to Rojo. Rojo with 3. Back out to Edson, and the game is over, though Valenzuela's trying to foul him and swatting all over the place. And the Mustangs win tonight by a score of 77-49 as Fort Morgan picks up their 12th win of the season in their regular season finale. All right, let's take just a 1-minute break. We'll make it real quick. We're back in 1 minute. Fort Morgan 77 and Arvada 49. We'll wrap it up after this on B106 and B106.com. Mustang post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at morgancc.edu. MCC there to help you imagine, believe, and achieve your goals. Morgan Community College. The Mustangs led by 17 after one quarter. They won by 28, 77-49. And they were up 23 to, check that, 46-24 at halftime, 62-37 after three. The Mustangs had 8 players in the scoring column, 3 in double figures, led by Grayson Garver. Garver had 24 points in the game, 19 for Trey McBride and 14 for Braden McAllister. Next up, Jacob Ortega had 9, 7 of those in the opening quarter, and 4 points apiece for 4 players, David Sarinana, Caden Edson, Isaac Linker, and Nick Norris. As for Arvada, the hometown team, 14 points for Leo De Herrera, 11 for Quentin Terry, and then 6 apiece for Isaiah Vigil and Aeneas Olson. Marcel Sobey with 5. Juan Orta had 4 points, 3 in the game for Braden Wolfel, and 2 apiece for Jano Abitia and Antonio Valenzuela. The Mustangs were huge on the boards, 48 rebounds to 19 for Arvada. Quentin Terry had 9 for the Bulldogs. Braden McAllister and Trey McBride had 9 for Fort Morgan. Free throws, the Mustangs were 9 out of 16, so barely over 50%. Same story for Arvada. They were 8 out of 14. 23 turnovers for Arvada, 21 for Fort Morgan. Arvada season 6-16. They still have 1 game against Denver North. And Fort Morgan's regular season comes to an end at 12-11, but at one point they were well under 500. And now they finish off the season 12-11. Do the Mustangs. Time for the Mustang Player of the Game. It's brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado in Fort Morgan and Sterling. They've got a great selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by and take a test drive. Transwest Chevrolet Buick will give it to Grayson Garver with 24 points. He had 20 of those in the second and third quarters combined. And Grayson Garver is the Transwest Chevrolet Buick Mustang Player of the Game. Excellent job, as always, by our sound engineer and producer, Isaac Greenwood. I'm John Beltran. The final score from Arvada, Fort Morgan 77, Arvada 49, right here on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.